From reality TV stars to music legends and Hollywood moguls, some high-profile celebrities caught cases and found themselves behind bars for their criminal actions. We will delve into 10 celebrities who have been convicted of various crimes and are currently serving time in prison. But before we get started with our list of convicted celebs and their various crimes, help us hit our next subscriber milestone by smashing the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Real Housewife Jennifer Shaw. Reality TV star Jen Shaw, best known for her appearance on the Bravo show Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, has been sentenced to 6.5 years in prison for conspiracy to commit wire fraud. She was arrested in early 2021 and admitted to using telemarketing to target and defraud older individuals who were living off their savings. Despite her prior fame on the show, her charges were serious and resulted in a lengthy prison sentence. Shaw has surrendered herself to prison in February 2023 and will be subject to supervised release after serving her sentence. Todd and Julie Chrisley of Chrisley Knows Best. Todd and Julie Chrisley, stars of the reality show Chrisley Knows Best, have been sentenced to prison for bank and tax fraud offenses. Todd received a 12-year sentence, while Julie received 7 years, and both were ordered to pay restitution and serve probation. The couple denied all charges and were found guilty after a 3-week trial. An accountant for the couple was also sentenced. The prosecution initially estimated Todd and Julie could face up to 22 and 12.5 years in prison, respectively. Ex-sandwich pitchman Jared Fogle. Jared Fogle, the former Subway pitchman, was sentenced to 15 years in prison for child pornography and sex crime charges. Despite his expression of remorse during his sentencing hearing, he was given a lengthy prison sentence by a federal judge in Indianapolis. Fogle's attorneys asked for a lighter sentence, while prosecutors sought a longer one. He will serve his time concurrently and won't be eligible for parole before serving 13 years. Josh Duggar, 19 Kids and Counting Duggar Family. Josh Duggar, who was famous for his family's reality show 19 Kids and Counting, has been sentenced to over 12 years in prison after being found guilty of child pornography charges. Judge Timothy Brooks in Fayetteville, Arkansas, sentenced Duggar to 151 months in prison, while Duggar himself requested a sentence of only 5 years, and prosecutors sought the maximum sentence of 20 years. Smallville's Allison Mack. Allison Mack is an American actress best known for her role as Chloe Sullivan on the TV series Smallville. She pleaded guilty to racketeering and conspiracy charges linked to a sex trafficking ring connected to the Albany, New York-based group Naxum, and was sentenced to 3 years in prison, a $20,000 fine, and 1,000 hours of community service. During her hearing, Mack expressed regret and culpability to the judge. Athlete Oscar Pistorius. Former South African athlete Oscar Pistorius is currently serving a 13-year prison sentence for the murder of his girlfriend, Reva Steenkamp, on Valentine's Day in 2013. He was originally convicted of culpable homicide and sentenced to 5 years in prison, but the conviction was later changed to murder and his sentence was increased to 13 years. Pistorius, a double amputee, was known as the Blade Runner for his use of prosthetic legs while competing in track and field events, including the Paralympic Games. Suge Knight, Death Row Records. Suge Knight, the founder of Death Row Records, is serving a 28-year sentence in a California prison for voluntary manslaughter. He was convicted in 2018 after pleading no contest to running over 2 men with his truck in a 2015 hit-and-run incident. Knight has a history of legal troubles, and his time in prison has been marred by health issues. The Tiger King, Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic, also known as Joseph Allen Maldonado Passage, is serving a 22-year prison sentence for various crimes, including murder for hire, falsifying wildlife records, and violating the Endangered Species Act. He was the subject of a Netflix documentary series, Tiger King, which highlighted his life as a big cat breeder and his conflict with animal rights activist Carol Baskin. It's important to remember that despite the show's popularity, Joe Exotic is a convicted felon and is currently serving time in prison. R&B failed king, R. Kelly. R. Kelly, American R&B singer, songwriter, and record producer who has sold over 100 million records and won several awards. However, he has faced numerous allegations of sexual misconduct and exploitation of minors dating back to the 1990s. In 2019, he was arrested and charged with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse involving 4 victims, 3 of whom were minors. He was found guilty on all counts in 2021 and is currently awaiting sentencing. He also faces additional charges in New York and Minnesota. Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein, former American film producer who co-founded Miramax and produced many successful movies, but also faced numerous allegations of sexual harassment, assault, and rape by many women. In 2017, several actresses accused him of sexual assault, which triggered the Me Too movement. He was arrested and charged with multiple counts of rape and sexual assault in 2018 and found guilty of 2 counts of sexual assault in 2020. He was sentenced to 23 years in prison and faces additional charges in California. Thanks for watching and hitting the subscribe button and notification bell to never miss out on any of our videos. We'll see you in the next one.